What's up, guys? Lord Mafka, aka Rogan Ozrine, back at you with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about the signs of rejection, part 12, guys. Yes, I know that it's ridiculous that I'm on part 12 of this, but this just shows you the type of rejection and humiliation that men go through on a daily basis. I come across so many men in my day to day life, whether I'm at the grocery store or just at work having a simple little conversation with other men about dating, right? And they always tell me, man, I can't even get a woman to look my way for a second. Women just act like I'm a ghost, like I'm dust particles in space, man. Because basically, the dating market has become so just out of control, and it's basically just a freaking nightmare at this point. So let's get into today's video. Number one, whenever a woman makes excuses not to talk to you, meaning she actively avoids you. Now, this could be a woman that you see out on the street. This could be a woman at work to where she might say hello or she might not say anything to you. But let's say if you know this woman, hypothetically speaking, you know her as a coworker and she's just outwardly avoiding talking to you. Or you could be at college and this woman could be an acquaintance to you. So if a woman says hello to you the first time and then next few days you see her, she doesn't want to talk to you, she's outwardly avoiding you because this is a subtle sign of rejection. Because a lot of women love to do this to where they will speak to you one day and then few days later, boom, you just don't exist to them because this is their way of navigating the dated market for the most mundane and superficial man that they can get. And for number two, if a woman asks you, "Do you have any friends?" This is another big sign of rejection because you have to understand. Whenever a woman asks you, "Do you have friends?" a lot of men tend to think that, oh, they're just insulting me, saying that I'm not cool or popular. No, the rejection goes deeper than you not being popular with other men or having friends around you, a social group. She could be asking you as well that, do you have any friends, because she wants to see how attractive your other guy friends are so she can start talking to this other man that's your friend. And I've seen this happen to before, to where I've been in groups to where I used to see girls asking like men, the guy obviously found the girl attractive and then he comes out with and says that he likes her and then she asks like, "Oh, that's nice." And then she says, "Do you have any friends?" So that basically means she wants to monkey branch and get another guy's attention that's more attractive, but she'll use this beta male who finds her attractive in the meantime so she can use him and get what she wants at the end of the day. Now, for number three, whenever a woman pauses when she talks to you a lot, because a lot of men still do not understand that women are very deceptive. Women are very tedious and sneaky for when it comes to conversations, right? When it comes to them interacting with men, they're always going to do little pauses, whether that's you talking about like the weather with her, whether that's you talking about your hobbies, your goals, talking about what makes you feel passionate in life. Now, if a woman's pausing a lot and she's just letting you talk, or she could be saying words like, "Oh, that's cool, I like that as well." And let's say she doesn't add any more information on that, she doesn't elaborate further. This is a further big sign of rejection because women who are really invested in men, they're going to tell you the things that they really love to do. And a lot of women are just socially unattracted to men as well, to where it should be just a big indicator to men that they aren't desirable. Like, first off, you're already physically unattractive, and then number two, you're trying to talk to this woman who doesn't find you sexually attractive in any other way. The second option for her is to socially reject you. When she can't physically reject you by you not going up to her, that's the first sign of physical rejection in this instance of what I'm talking about. But in number two, when she's socially rejecting you, she's going to be pausing a lot, saying, "Yeah, that's cool, that's nice." And she's gonna give you very short replies. She will never give you anything emotional for you to work back and forth with, and for herself as well. And for number four, This is going to sound very dark, guys, but you really have to understand and keep up with me here, guys. Number four, whenever you emotionally love a woman, and I need a lot of you men to understand that love in today's society is a weakness in a man. What you have been taught to think love is a complete lie. It's a fabrication of the truth of actual companionship and attraction between men and women. Whenever you as a man are getting emotionally attached to a woman, when you call yourself loving her, you are leaving yourself basically open to be just a laughing stock, a punching bag. And you always wonder why women tend to pick the men who don't care about them at all. And they obviously have the looks with them as well for the most part. And the reason for this is because when you are a man, love in today's society is not a realistic construct because most women don't even care about themselves and don't even know what real love is. Women seem to think love is people buying them stuff. Love is people loving them for who they are on the inside, which is ridiculous nonsense when human beings at their core are very superficial creatures, especially women. So if you as a man are still trying to have feelings and just cling to this thing called love, you are actually making yourself weak as a man, and this is something that you need to get rid of. And I'm going to make a even more deeper video on this construct of love and where it has come from and evolved over the centuries, because having love in you as a man is a very just weak spot for a woman to manipulate so she can love other men as you love her. So that's something to think about deeply. Now, number five, she compares you to other men. Let's say that you're just meeting this girl at work, or it could be a college setting, and you're just an acquaintance of her, and you're just having a little back and forth conversation about life, right? And she starts comparing you to other men, especially celebrities like, Jack Harlow, Michael B. Jordan, just any guy you can think about, just a man in general. So if a woman is comparing you to other men, she not only does not respect you, she does not find you physically attractive whatsoever, because women tend to compare men to other men when they do not respect them or find them just repulsive. They find you to be a disgusting human being, because women who actually admire men, they don't compare that man that they're talking to during the conversation to other men. Like, for example, she could say, "Oh, why can't you be more like Jack here? He's so cool when he's taking out, lunch. He looks so nice with his jacket on. He really knows how to talk to women and get girls interested. Why can't you be more like Jack here?" So if a woman is comparing you to other men, she does not respect you whatsoever, and she sees you as a buffoon that she can just berate and use for her own amusement for when she feels bored. And that's a very brutal black pill, but that's something that you need to understand as a guy. No woman should be comparing you to Chris or Morris over there. She should be trying to get with you, because that's all that matters is when you talk to a woman is physical sexual attraction and her trying to affirm to what you want her to be, etc. And for number six, she ignores you when her friends are around or just when people are around in general. Let's say you could be coming out the classroom with a girl, whether you're in high school, and I know some of you have probably experienced this as well, or most of you, right? You probably experienced this exact situation to where you're talking to a girl and then her girlfriends come up or her guy friends, and then she's like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, Samantha, hey, Chris." And they start talking about football games, basketball, whatever, right? Talking about what they did today, what lame celebrity or stupid music that they love to just have the same taste as, right? And let's say you get left out of the conversation. You're not even the third wheel. You're the fifth or sixth wheel of the conversation. And that's an even more brutal truth, because whenever women do not find you attractive as well, they're going to make sure to leave you out the conversation when other human beings come into the picture that she knows and socialize with. Because if women actually likes you and in that situation, She would actually involve you in the conversation, like, oh, what do you think about this here? What do you think about this today, Johnny? She's going to involve you in the conversation, and she's going to keep engaging with you more so often than her friends. And for number 7, she sells you she's not like every other girl. And we really have to decipher the woman niece on this one. Whenever a woman tells you, I'm not like other women, this is her unconsciously not only saying, oh, that I'm special, no woman comes near me. She's unconsciously telling you and rejecting you as well, telling you that I'm not like every other girl, meaning that I'm not like every other girl you've met and you could never have me. That's exactly what she means, because whenever a woman is trying to get with you, the first thing she's not going to tell you is, I'm not like every other girl, because she already knows in your head that you're going to think, oh, I'm not good enough, or, this girl is exactly like every other woman. And then you can just quit liking her, not knowing that you're still playing into her game regardless, even if you don't like the girl emotionally a lot. So this is how women love to play psychological tricks on men and get you more emotionally invested in them. Even when you're not investing in them. This is how just dark and just subtle the type of female manipulation is in dating, guys. And for number 8, this is another big one that a lot of men love to overlook is, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you're out with a woman and she's walking ahead of you. You could be out there downtown with a girl that you just met from your college courses, your classes, or it could be a woman that I hope in the past that you're still not doing is cold approaching. It could be a woman that you just met, and she could be starting the conversation with you, and let's say she starts walking ahead of you slowly after talking to you for a bit, and the interest starts dying down between you and her physically and romantically. She's going to start walking ahead of you, because this is a just clear sign and subtle sign of rejection. Because whenever a woman walks ahead, you guys need to understand what this symbolizes. This symbolizes the woman walking ahead, meaning she's leaving you behind, moving to the next person. She's moving on to the next man. And this is how you need to look when a woman walks ahead of you. This is exactly how you need to look at it and decipher it. Because women walking ahead of you is not only a big disrespect towards you as a man and towards you sexually, attractive wise, it is also a hit at your ego as well, because that's her saying that, oh, I don't need him, he needs to keep up with me so I can be someone that's worthy, of not only him chasing but other men chasing. Yes, when a woman is walking ahead of you, this is her game to get you to symbolize physically on an unconscious level that you're chasing after her. Like, the female manipulation, guys, is very subtle, and it's dangerous. It could be used for modern war 3 weapons on Call of Duty, man. Like, that's just how brutal it is. So whenever a woman is walking ahead of you, you really need to be very suspicious, and you need to quit being interested in that woman immediately, because a woman walking ahead of you means that she's symbolizing that she's leaving you behind, and she's going to another man while you chase after her, and she's going to do the same to another man who is gullible enough like yourself to call themselves getting interested in this woman. But this has been the Signs of Rejection Part 12. I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me what else you guys want me to elaborate on in the comment sections. I would highly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. And like I always tell you guys, stay away from the modern woman. Thank you.